I know you've been reluctant to do press publicity. This took a bit of persuading to do at one stage. You were off and on with it. You're obviously very clearly involved with your job and you're upset about it.
Yeah, well, we built this up from just a part-time telephone helpline over 16 years. If I'd known this was coming, I wouldn't have done a rebrand, you know. So clearly, you know, it's a shock to us, but obviously the people we've been dealing with, they must have known. So it wasn't a shock to them. It's just unbelievable.
How do you go on from here?
Well, anybody who knows me and the service, we don't give up without a fight. We are looking at our options, and there are options, but it's business as usual, and I want to, you know, just people beware that it's business as usual, carrying on as normal. Obviously, we've got some other things to be doing with at the moment. It's going to take a lot of time and energy, but we are facing it, shall we say.
Let's break it down. It's what, 100,000 and then the 25,000 for a youth worker?
No, it's 85,000 for the adult service. £25,000 funded a part-time young person's worker, which we added to make a full-time
Let's
post.
talk about that one, because that's probably the one that people are going, £25,000 for a youth worker? That sounds like good money to me.
It does sound a lot, doesn't it? But when you take into account the training for that person, your building costs, I mean, the rent for one of these offices is not over £9,000. You need to be in Central Douglas. And we have more than one office. And we could move out of one office. We could have made cuts, not a problem. Once you pay tax and national insurance for that member of staff, plus their travel costs, because you have to go to schools to see children if they can't get here. And some of those schools are in Peel or, you know, Port Erin. And to be able to do work out of hours and work in the community, that's a pea in the ocean. Sorry. But it is nothing in terms, if you think of a government salaries are double ours, put it that way.
Government's going to pick it up regardless, that's what they've said. Yeah. Do you see trouble ahead for drug users who won't get the help they want?
Yeah, they're not going to get the help they want. In terms of the type of help they want, confidential help, quick help, because we can see people the same day. A government service with its bureaucracy may not be able to do that. And our appointments are generally 24 to 48 hours between initial phone call and coming in.
Yeah, the government's saying you were underutilised to some degree.
That's what they're saying.
You don't agree?
No, no. When you look at the numbers coming through, they are going to be less, but the success rate is higher. You have to spend hours with individuals to be able to get them through. So if you've got lots of people on your books at any one time, of course, it's going to reduce the amount of other numbers coming in. And you've got to bear in mind, there's only me, full-time worker, with adults. How many people could I possibly see? Finally, does life go on for you after the cuts? Like I say, we've got 6 months. We're going to do our damnedest for our clients. I mean, we would be doing a disservice to the community and for all the people we've worked with if at the first sign of adversity we give up and roll over, and we're not going to. So see me on the 31st of August.